What's up, everybody? Today we are having a three-way call. I really like these. I'm trying to do more of them. They're pretty fun. And this is with Chris and Nahar. How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Doing amazing. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about. So this is the first time Chris and Nahar have met. For those of you who don't know, Nahar runs the ZikAnalytics product research tool that a lot of dropshippers use, and Chris is a physical eBay seller. So I'm really curious how Zik can be useful to a physical seller, and what better way to learn about this than to have the creator talk to a big physical seller, right?
I also want to just clarify before we start. Is it Zik? Is it Zeke? Is it Z? How do you pronounce this company?
Z-I-K? Yeah, it's Zik, basically.
Okay.
Zik. I mean, you can actually pronounce it as you like. There is not any specific word like this. It's just the nickname of my sister, but that's all basically.
Awesome.
So I guess we can start off by describing, Nahar, just how dropshippers typically use ZikAnalytics, because what we want to figure out here is how relevant it is to resellers. And as Chris mentioned, he hosts a mastermind group, and he asked them this morning, and something that they brought up was like, oh, isn't that just dropshipping software? Isn't it just for dropshippers? So that's kind of the first barrier to get through is it just for dropshippers, or can other people use it?
Okay, so I will try to really describe straight to the point how Zik works operating. So we connected to the eBay API, and we're pulling from eBay transactions regarding to any keyword you will search, any title you will search, or any seller you will search. So basically any product that is good till cancel type, we can see his selling histories, and then we display the statistic about it in Zik. So let's say you are now, and I will now explain from a dropshipping perspective first, because dropshipping, and I guess also reselling, is exactly the same. Dropshipping is very dynamic. Things are changing all the time, and product can be available for 1-2 days and it can disappear. So basically, dropshipper needed to have a fast way to find selling opportunities where product have high demand and low competition, and then they take decision. All right, there is 10 people selling this product. It's sold 100 times. Good chances for me to sell it. 50% of the sellers sold it. I will list it to my store. Then based on keywords, on titles and keywords, they optimize their titles. So basically, this is how dropshipper do it. I guess if we take the resale point of view, Chris is almost the same. Maybe you have just longer life of a product. That's all right.
So basically what I'm hearing is that it works okay as long as you use good till canceled. You can still get the data month to month.
Exactly. So eBay not providing information about the ended listings, and we are not the eBay database. So we can see active listings. If this 30 days listing and is active, we can see it, but we cannot see the history because this product don't have history. So basically, we can get all the history about a good till cancel products. And if there is, for example, let's just take one example, a Hawaii point, for example, okay? And there is 20 listings. 10 of them are good till cancel, and they shows like sales history of 2,000 units in the last 30 days. It's enough information to know that if I will list it, whether it's 30 days or not, I will still sell it. So yeah, basically that's it.
So there's something about the way eBay shows information that prohibits getting information on, like, say that there were auctions or like listings that weren't good till canceled listings.
We can see also auctions.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that it's not eBay. It's not that they prohibit information. The information not stored under the same product. So imagine like a pool of information. Okay, a huge pool of information, and when you go to get the information, you connect it to one tube. One listing is one tube, okay, inside this pool. But you cannot just go and browse in the history of eBay just like this. It all depends on products, transaction, product IDs, and so on.
Gotcha, that makes sense. So would you be able to show a screen recording just to show Chris real quick, like when a person's using Zik, what does it look like? And then I feel like Chris can probably pick your brain a bit.
Definitely. So let me share my screen here with you. And it will be amazing, Chris, if you will share a product idea with us.
Yeah.
Just let me know if you see my screen.
I do.
You see, so we are inside the Zik dashboard here.
Okay.
It's showing zero statistic here because here it's supposed to show your store. You can connect your store and then see the statistic of your own stores, and then also find out like the strongest selling days, the strongest rush hours, and based on that you can decide some things to optimize your store. And here we collect all information. So here you will see everything, whether it's ended or not. Yeah, we can start. It will be great, Chris, if you can share with me some product idea, something like real, so we can do the presentation on a real thing.
So can we look at some Nike shoes?
Yeah, definitely. So I will go to the product research. Okay. I guess also this is one of the most relevant tools in general and also for resellers. So basically, this tool is connected to the best match search engine results of eBay. Okay? Any search that I will run here, any keyword that I will write here in the search bar, I will get the results like, now we're on the shipping location United States, like a buyer in the United States going inside eBay and searching for Nike shoes. Why the product research tool works like this? Why we build our statistics on those results? Because in the end, it's a search engine, it's an algorithm, and like in Google, we want to be in the first page to get the highest traffic. So we want also to take decision based on the first page result. So just to write Nike, or do you have a specific model?
Let's do Air Force One.
Nike. Correct me if I'm wrong. Force like this.
Yep, that works. You actually use the number one, and then is this for 90 days or how far back does this go?
So we're going here 30 days right now.
Oh, I see, 30 days. Okay.
Yeah, maximum 30 days.
So this is designed for literally right now. What's going on?
Kind of, yeah, like to the last 30 days. We are planning about expanding it to 60 and 90 days later, but for now we are on this.
Okay.
So I will put here the keywords. Basically, in the filters, we can filter by price, feedback, seller feedbacks. We can exclude the like negative keywords, sell date range. We have the shipping location, all markets, listing types, and condition. We're going to do it, and we're going to click search.
Okay.
When we click search, Zik pull the list of the first 2 pages, 1 or 2 pages, depends how you consider it. And then it gives us the options either to get statistic from all those 100 results, or to pick specific items. Let's say we search for Nike, okay, just for the example, and then we want to pick only the Air Force One, so we can just pick specific products. I will choose everything and I will click Zik selection. Okay. Now what happens is Zik going through all those listings, through each transactions, pulling all the information, the date, the selling price of each transaction, and doing for us the statistics. I always say that if it takes a little longer, we should be happy because that means that there are a lot of sales. Let's see here, the results are coming. So here we can see very interesting results. We can see that there are 100 listings in the first page or 2 pages, okay, under this keyword, Nike Air Force One. The average selling price is $104 here, okay. From 100 listings, 58 are successful. So half of them, a little bit more than half, are successful, and this is great result for successful listings percentage. The sell-through rate here is in Zik is a little bit different than in other places. In eBay, for example, sell-through rate is the same calculation like the successful listings here, Here, the idea behind this calculation is to give you another dimension of how many people actually sitting home and buying. So what is the buying power of the people? Because sometimes you can have 100% successful listing, but sell-to rate only 100%. Here we can see that on every listing, we have 6.8 buyers. Okay, so this is give us another understanding of the demand level. We can see that that those listings sold 680 units, and the sale earnings in total was $71,000. This is also great. And then here we have this pie. We can see here which seller and what is the market share that he actually take from all the sales. So we can see that there are two sellers that make most of the sales, and then it's split almost the same with everyone else.
Wow.
We see the graph. This
cool.
Sorry.
No, I'm saying this is very cool because when you're doing product research as a physical seller, it makes sense, I'm sure, as a dropshipper also, to just copy people who know what they're doing. Right? Yeah. So these obviously JM Shoe Power, that's 10% of the sales. That's a lot.
Yeah. It's a lot from all these 71,000. It's like 7K. And here the graph is just for the visuality of the sales in the last 30 days. Then when I explain to people when they use Zik, I always tell them, in this part, you understand your potential, but the real work comes when you scroll down. To really understand who are the sellers, how strong they are. Here you can see the seller name. Here you can see, here with this button, you can scan them later and see what they sell. Here you see the reviews, how many feedbacks they have, and how many times they sold the product itself.
Wow.
Then you can see the pictures of the photo of the products, the titles, everything is clickable, so this will take you to eBay directly. And here again, the number of sales, the selling price, and item location, where the item itself located. Here you have a button where you can compare if this product exists in Amazon or Walmart. I don't know if it's useful for you, but it's possible to do it. And here, this button, you can scan the specific title, just a shortcut button. You know, if you see something specific and you want to check, just click and it's run product history on this.
How do I compare to Walmart?
Basically, we connected, let me show you. We are connected we basically have we connected to eBay, and we have a database of Amazon product and Walmart product, include an API, live API. So if we don't have it in our database, we check in Walmart.
Do you have Target too? Target, Walmart, and Amazon?
Target not yet, but we can easily add these options. It's possible to edit.
Chris is asking that just because the logo in the far right looks like the Target icon, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
That's funny.
But that means Target, like Target, actual Target.
The word.
Literal. Okay, not the brand. Gotcha.
Yeah. You see, this is. I like to come across these situations because it just shows like how Target for me it's one thing, and how Target to someone that lives in the US it's another two things. It's Target and it's Target event. So
yeah, no, this is fresh. You have fresh eyes right now.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so this is this is great. So this would definitely be a product that you would try and sell because there's more buyers than there are.
Definitely. There are two main reasons here. First main reason is this.
Okay.
It's because, from my perspective, in the end of the day, we are coming here to make money, right? We are making this business to make money. Mm-hmm. So if we see that this is the monthly revenue, it's quite high for a product, specific product like this, means we can make profit. So this is the first thing. Second thing is this, successful listings, over 50, it's great.
Okay.
And this is for my experience, 680 is fine. It's not, there are higher numbers, but it's okay.
Okay. This is cool. Okay, so then, so walk me through this. You're a drop shipper. right? I'll tell you what I would think as a physical product seller from looking at this information, but you tell me what you think. How would you use this information, Jack?
As well, from a drop shipping perspective, a lot of ZikAnalytics usage comes from being able to identify that little target icon that you see. Like anytime you're able to quickly identify like where someone else is sourcing something and get that information, then you basically just look at like the amount selling and the amount available. And if it's like a favorable ratio, then you post them. And you want to just get in that habit, just going over and over and over and over again. Nahar's in a better position to answer that question, but that's my perspective.
It's a great question. There are two ways. There are two main ways. There are the first way, what most of everyone do is the easy way, copy paste. Let's see what this seller sell. Okay, I will click here, later we'll see the picture. Let's see what he sell. Let's say he sell this. Let's see if I can get it now cheaper in Amazon or Walmart or Home Depot or Target and list it with a little bit profit I can do. That
is a great explanation. That is literally like, this is the arbitrage that people are doing. Like people say, oh, I can't do it with no money. You don't have to have any money to do that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So that explained well.
The second option, and this is how when I started to do drop shipping, there was no market research, there was no any option, like no one really teach. People say go to Amazon bestsellers, copy everything from Amazon bestsellers, put on your store and hope for sales. And I was thinking how it's possible, like how come there is so many people in this industry and no one really like explaining how to find product at that time. And then I was start to think like, okay, there is demand and competition, right? So this is what I did. I went to resellers, I copy items. And then I say, okay, it works, but it's not works amazing and the profit very low. So one time I was really curious, okay, and I will show you one example. I will come here and I will write, let's open a new page. I found a product, I copy from a seller, and this radio scanner, okay? And I list it to my store and I start to sell it. It was a police radio scanner, okay? Let's see the result now. I want to show you the example because it's very interesting and maybe it can be also used in a reselling. I think so. So let's see.
Okay.
So I came here, I came to the result, we're gonna see it in a second, and I say, wait a minute, it's a black police radio scanner. I sold it 20 times with $5 profit, and it's quite high for dropshipping. What will happen if I will list red one with the same title? I will just change from black police radio scanner to red police radio scanner. What will happen? Will I sell or not? And I started to list a similar product. I saw this was almost the same title like I used. As you can see, there are here most of them drop shippers. You can see from the pictures, okay? And I went to Amazon.
And you can tell it's a drop shipper because of the stock photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, it's all the white background. It's all the same. They just changed.
Oh, the same picture throws it off.
Yes, exactly. So,
okay.
So you can see.
So like, now I wouldn't know that that's the drop shipper.
Yeah, it's something that after a while, after I think 3 days of watching all the videos and start training, you also recognize from here, from the description, you recognize also that look on the titles are very similar. They just changed the organization of the keywords, you see?
Is this bringing you back, Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to show you now the example. Let's find this product on Amazon. I will just copy here and I will go to Amazon to search. Okay, so here I have the products. Okay, I came here. I saw, wait a minute, I sell this for 24. What will happen if I release this with the same, almost similar title, and this that have a little bit different colors, and this that it's a little bit different model, or a pack of two, and I start to do it, and I start to sell a lot with a high profit. And to also not just sell it, no, it's not just that I'm selling a lot. If you would search in eBay radio scanner, you would see 5 or 6 of my items here. at the time. Okay.
So what does the green target mean?
They mean that it's find it on Amazon. Right now we are on the Amazon.
I see.
So if we click here, let's see. Yeah, you see, so let's compare between them.
So before we move on, I wanna tell you one way I would use this to make money. Okay, so people say sell what you're passionate about, and I usually say that's garbage advice because you just sell what the market wants. Don't sell what you're passionate about. I hate that advice because if you are passionate about baskets, there's no market for baskets online because they're awkward to ship and they're it's very difficult, right? People buy baskets in person. So what I would do is I would look for products here, right? So one way is drop shipping. Another way is to use these lists that this data that you're creating to make a buy list for yourself. So as an example, these radios are selling for, let's say $30 to $75 right here, right? But this is a very common item. Police radios are everywhere. So what you could do is create a list and look for these items locally. And now you know, okay, if I find one for $5 or $10 or $15 or $20, you start to get an idea of what the market is. And now you can find a physical product in the wild. And I think this is cool because the one issue with drop shipping is out of stock. People worry about, out of stocks, I don't want to lose my account. Well, if you're worried about that when you just start, then you can use this data to look for it on an Air Force One. Just as an example, this is very straightforward. An Air Force One very commonly has a sale price of about $100, almost any color. And this is going to give you a good indication of that because if you look at the pricing, you're going to see about $100, which means if you find an Air Force One in the wild that's new for $50, it's almost guaranteed you can earn a profit on regardless of the color, because you can see here the average product price and they'll give you an idea of what you're looking for. And I know people who are physical product sellers that only source online. And it's because of data like this. They need to be able to learn how to use this kind of tool to do it. And so if I just set up some software on my computer, or I was checking my phone every day for Air Force Ones, $50 or less, you would be fine just in this one category. But again, I like the idea of being able to search multiple categories, getting an idea of, okay, you don't have to be passionate about it, but I do think you have to be somewhat interested in it. That gives you a big advantage, because if you love police radios and you're looking at all of them, then you know the market on all of them. And I think that's critical, because some people ask me, Chris, how do I win the drop shipping game? And I always say, it's just superior knowledge. That's how you win. You have to have superior knowledge in your niche, or a superior supplier or something. But right now, in my group this morning, people were asking, Chris, how do we look through different how do we pick which software to use? How do we get started? And really the answer is, it doesn't matter which software you pick as much as learning how to use the tool. Because this is cool. This is very straightforward and easy to use. Like one competitor that I see is Terapeak, and eBay just bought them and it has similar kind of data. But I think this is very cool. This is a little more modern. I think Terapeak is a little bit old school. It's more like a spreadsheet.
Yeah, I like the layout of Zik. And yeah, I'm like superficial, so when you click OK and there's like a cool wavy loading bar, my brain's like, that's fun to look at. Like exactly. I like that kind of stuff.
It's not as boring. Yeah.
Yeah, also when I started, I was thinking like how we can make Zik more useful, and I was thinking what I need, and then I was thinking, how do I get rid of all unnecessary information? Because there are so many information you can show, but actually you need only 3-4 numbers, that's it, to take a decision. You don't need more than this. You only need three numbers, and it's enough to take a decision. Like you say, here, the average product price, it's enough for you to know that next time you go to and you see a Air Force One in $50, you know it's going to sell. So yeah.
And you know that if you price it at 90 or 85, it's going to move much faster.
Yeah.
You have an idea now. Okay, the market is here. And for people who are looking for quick flips, you want to be priced competitively. You know, if you are priced at 120 or 150, expect it to sell slower. Some people always are like, 99% of the time, the reason your listing is not selling is because it's not priced right. Most of the time, right? But especially if it's brand new, there's no reason, because we just looked at those police radio listings. They all look the same. If I was buying that, I just look for the cheapest one.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see here that the cheapest prices here are doing almost the best. 31.90, 31, 43, 31. They're doing the best. And here you have some different models, so it's different price. Here, 27 also selling a lot. I'm thinking about it right now. I was, lately after all the eBay changes, I started to explain people you have to try to look from the niche perspective to all the dropshippers. You need to adapt to different niches. You need to like you say, to have a superior knowledge about specific niches, so you can be creative. You can do something different. And then I will start telling them, start to build a list of competitors from the specific niche. And I think from resellers, let's say we go for this guy here, okay? This guy here, I make a competitor research on him. It was, let me see, just to explain you how it works. So we saw the product here, right? And we saw here the JM Shoe Power is one of the best. So you can click here on the button. And then it will open for you the seller.
Oh, wow.
All the statistics about the seller.
Hey, this is like ultimate creeping. I love it.
His sell-through rate, active listings, sold item last 30 days, his sell earnings, everything you can know about him here. But what is really interesting is to see the products he sells. When he listed the product, when he uploaded to his eBay store, how many sold in the last 30 days, how many sold a lifetime, and what was the last selling price. So it's sometimes people change. So last selling price. And then if like you say, if you know as a reseller, correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, it's just an idea, that you have like 5, 6, 7 resources for specific niche products. So you can just build a big list of sellers who sells shoes, sellers who sells electronics, sellers who sell this, and we just can.
Can we look up a specific seller?
Yeah, of course.
Can we try one? I want to look up BHFO.
BHFO.
Yeah, let's check it out.
That's it. Let's see. Oh, so due to large volume. Okay, this seller is. Let me check him on eBay. Because sellers with more than 180 active listings. Okay.
Oh, scroll down. Second. Oh, yeah, that works.
Okay. Here. Just want to check. Let's see how many active listings we have. Because usually when they have more than 180 active listings, so we need to
180,000.
180,000, yeah, 180,000 active listings. We need to manually add them. It's just to avoid the people floating the system. Usually 95% of the sellers have less of 180,000 active listings.
99 probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try a different one.
Okay.
Let's try shop material.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, world. I really like this store, so I want to see what.
Okay, so good, we have it. So this is how it works. We have database of the sellers, and we update them on a daily basis. If this seller is new to us, see, he's new to us, he's going to the waiting list. It takes around, already completed. Let's see.
It can take some time, maybe.
No, let's say I have no sales. Maybe we.
It's the wrong store. Let me see.
Maybe let's check. Maybe he don't have. Maybe all his listings are.
Oh, they're not good till canceled.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, it's possible. If they are not good till cancel, we cannot see them.
Protected.
I mean, we can edit, and we will be able to see them, but we will not see selling history. We will only see active listings. So if it's important, we can just add to see his active listings.
Okay, I have one. I have another one. I want to try again. So let's do E4 City. EFOR CITY. No E in.
C.
No E. So.
Horse City.
Yeah, and one C.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So here we have results.
Okay.
It's a very good seller.
Wow, look at that average sale price, $7. Wow, incredible.
So here we can see all his most selling items, their selling price.
4 million feedback.
Yeah, he's a big seller. Huh? He's a reseller?
Number one.
This is the number one reseller in the US?
In the US, yeah.
Wow,
So
he
I'm
knows what he's doing. Some of the items are on Amazon.
8,900 sold. Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's so cool. Incredible.
Those almost look like drop shipped listings.
Yeah, they do. Because the way he sets it up. Wow.
So this is one of the methods, is to set the products like they're with the original pictures like this, and not the home photo, or you do sometimes photos from home.
Wow, this is
incredible. You should see, Nahar, can you check to see what the prices on Amazon are compared to his prices?
For this, for example?
Yeah, for anything that it shows, yeah. Like that one, what he sold it for $5.79. I feel like it's going to be more.
Yeah, it's cheaper than Amazon. It's cheaper than Amazon.
This confuses so many drop shippers, because they think that this guy is drop shipping, and then they are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But he's not. That's him. That's him on Amazon.
So he's selling multi-channel.
Yeah, he's multi-channel. So that I love it. This is cool. So this is the largest. Even wow, we are totally just creeping on his channel. It's so cool. So 2,300 and it's the wow. My mind is
how much he sell every day.
Wait, is that every day?
Yeah, sorry, every month. Last 30 days.
Every month. Wow, that is incredible. That is a high vol. See, everyone always talks about $20 being a low ASP. Look at this, a $7 average sale price.
I guess you have some automated way to ship the items. Maybe use.
They said I think at one point he was doing $40 million a year. So, but now he's moved a lot of his business to different platforms. So you can see, obviously, almost probably all these items are on Amazon also.
And so the thing to note, I never thought about having this discussion before, but he's actually the same person who's selling it on eBay and on Amazon.
That's
Whereas
right.
from the drop shipping perspective, like, people see that it's available on Amazon and they're like, but it costs more. How is that possible? But apparently he's actually just the same guy.
Look.
Yeah, look at the difference.
Wow.
So get this. I believe this is true. Jack is operating on such a scale that he can send items from the US to China and have it come back e-packet. And it's cheaper because e-packet is like a hack. You can do like 99 cents free shipping and still make money. So like, and I'm sure you guys are aware of that. And so he has US location, but like you can operate on scales large enough where you can send stuff to China and have it go back when you're at this kind of level. So it's kind of mind-blowing how
Nahar, the other guy's name is Jack as well, not to be confused. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. This is Jack Sheng. Wow, that's cool. So this is like total visibility in somebody's store.
Yes, you have total visibility on everything. You can also build your list.
Wow.
I can save it. I just click it here. I say amazing Jack. No, I'm joking. Amazing seller. And then I just give it a rating and I save it, and then I have it in my list. And then I can just have a list. I can just go through my list and do everything I want.
So if that from a reselling perspective, I'm thinking when, because the way Chris sells, he doesn't really need to worry about what to find and what to post. Like, it's more about having systems to deal with already having plenty of stuff to sell. But for like people who are getting into reselling in the beginning, they're going to be in a position where they're more likely to like going out to a thrift store looking for a certain item that they feel like they want to resell, that kind of thing. But it's interesting because I could see how you could just follow a known reseller and then who sells in the category that you are interested in, like if it's shoes, for example, and then you just look at the products that they have available and just learn the keywords, learn the brand names that they like to sell. Because if you can remember one of those, then when you're out in public, you don't know what's worth anything. But you know that that guy thought that something was worth selling, so you could just get it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, what about having application going like through the stores and just scan products and just get the statistic? Would it be helpful?
Oh yeah, because then you get it. Because like, let me give you an example. Well, I would say that a quarter of resellers in the United States that I meet online sell just Nike shoes. That's it, just one thing.
Wow.
And they go to the outlets or they look for items. And the reason why I bring up the Air Force One, I think it's definitely in the top 5 sneakers ever, right? So, I mean, it's selling 71,000 just with these listings each month. It's a, you know, I'm sure it's $1 million a month total for all the different styles of it. But if you don't understand shoes and you're walking around, you just type in just the model number, and they'll give you an idea of which models are popular. It'll only take you one day to figure. If you look through 500 styles in one day, you would know which styles you should focus on.
Yeah, definitely.
This is very, amazing. Very, very cool.
I'm very excited from all the whole from this meetup and from really see that it can be helpful for more kind of different eBay sellers. Yeah,
everyone is different, and I think that when you're just getting started, you really have no idea. Especially, and I want to point this out also. Everyone on this call, we understand looking for value, and we have a sales problem-solving mindset. Because Nahar, you're like, oh, how can I make this easier? You said a couple times already on this call, how can I be more useful? And when, you know, that's so different than how do I make money? How do I make money is the wrong mindset. How do I be useful equals money. So if you're here looking for this, how do you be useful? You provide a Nike Air Force One for less than $104. The market will deem you as useful. Right? Because you're providing the right product. So I love it. I love it.
Awesome, guys. We're getting close to the part where we should end the call. It's almost 45 minutes. Cool. Before we end that, and we can talk afterwards, I'll just end the recording for YouTube. Is there anything you guys want to bring up in the end? Or
I mean, what's the best place to find Nahar's stuff? It's cool.
Basically, you can find on www.ZikAnalytics.com. You link down in the description. So basically, I think everyone that also will sign for use will get some special award. And beside that, there is more tools here we didn't went through. Is the category research and the store analytics. I think we will cover it in another video. And we have also academy with some training about how to use the tool. It will be great to add more useful videos for how to use ZikAnalytics for resellers later, if you like. And that's it.
Awesome. Yeah, so
I love it. Go ahead.
What you guys have seen so far is just a kind of taste of ZikAnalytics. I really like working with Nahar. He's got really good energy. And as a general rule, I usually only work with people who will show their faces and are willing to put themselves out there on public YouTube videos, because it says a lot about their character, especially when they run companies. Like, for those of you watching, like, if you have a software product, and obviously Nahar benefits from videos like this because we're bringing traffic, but it can also be really nerve-wracking to do a video and you don't know what questions are going to be asked. You don't know what's going to happen. And like, to be able to do that and consistently show results like Nahar has, I really value that. And so I'm vouching for him very much. He's one of my favorite. Him and Lior are some of my favorite drop shipping software creator individuals. And so if you guys like this video, feel free to check out. There's going to be more of them. I've done some more videos with Chris. I'm trying to do more of these multi-person kind of things going on, get individuals to interact more. If you want to check out ZikAnalytics, you can look in the description. There's a link and everything. All right, guys. Ciao.
Ciao. Thanks,
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.